Hi everyone, I'm Diego, and what you're about to see are the characters from the fourth chapter, inspired by the Michael Bay film, and combined with the franchise. Geronimo Stilton Transformers, Age of Extinction. The fourth chapter. This took place 5 years after the invasion of Chicago, where the Automice got accused by a CIA unit called Cemetery Wind, aided by their asset, Lockdown. But a dire warning is about to change everything. Humanity is facing extinction. And the Automice have to find a new army called the Dinobots. Plus, it will feature Crepella von Cacklefur. So, here are the characters that are seen. Take a look.
This is Lockdown. He's the main antagonist in the fourth sequel. We know he isn't an Autobot or Decepticon, but I believe he belongs to a group of mercenaries. He is portrayed by Crunchrat, and he is voiced by Mark Ryan. He also has a lot of weapons, and owns a gigantic ship. He is the asset of Harold Anger and Cemetery Wind. These are Lockdown's minions. They live inside the ship. The Shadow Raiders, portrayed by Sleazer, are Lockdown soldiers. They also fly in ships. The pusher drones work in the trash area. The foolish drones look scary, and they keep a watchful eye patrolling Lockdown's ship. The Steel Jaws are Lockdown's guard dogs, and they also look very scary because of their sharp teeth made out of steel. This is an Autobot, portrayed by Sleazer. It was created by KSI and served as an FBI agent. Whenever there's danger, it says, "Danger, security breach." The alternate mode for this KSI prototype is actually an Oreo vending machine. This is Galvatron, portrayed by Mr. Mystery. His alternate mode in the fourth sequel is a Freightliner Argosy truck. His weapons are a cannon that launches missiles and 2 dagger-like blades on each arm. In the 1986 movie, the original voice was Leonard Nimoy. In Age of Extinction, the new voice is Frank Welker, who used to be the original voice of Megatron. He was created by KSI, but then, when it got to China, he infected all the prototypes with his Insecticons. And that's when Joshua realized it wasn't such a good idea to create robots that have been made from Decepticons, like Megatron, for example. This is Junkheap, portrayed by Madame No's bodyguards. Because she can sometimes have 3 bodyguards instead of just 1. Their alternate mode is a waste management garbage truck. This is a KSI boss, portrayed by Crunchrat. It was made by Joshua and KSI, but it got infected by Galvatron's Insecticons along with the other prototypes. This is Stinger, portrayed by Trap. He looks like Bumblebee, but his alternate mode is a 2013 Pagani Huayra. This is a 2-headed prototype, portrayed by Madame No's bodyguards. It may look like Shockwave, but one head on the left has 1 horn, while the right head has 2 horns that resemble Shockwave. Their weapons are 2 daggers. These are Viacons, portrayed by Sleazer. Their alternate mode is a Chevrolet Trax in 3 different colors, red, black, and white. This is Optimus Prime, the Automice leader portrayed by Geronimo Stilton. When Kate Yeager found him in the theater, his alternate mode was actually a Marmon HDT AC-86. But on the way back to Chicago, he scanned another truck and his new form was a Western Star 5700 XE. He also has a new face that resembles Sentinel Prime's face. His weapons are a cannon and an energon sword. But When he got a new sword and a shield, his arms changed to the armor of knights. He also has jet boosters behind his 2 feet. This is Bumblebee, portrayed by Trap. Bumblebee's first form was actually a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro SS. The paint job is black, while some parts are yellow. His new form is a 2014 Chevrolet Camaro concept car. When he transforms, we can tell his battle mask looks different along with his new form. His weapons are a plasma cannon and missiles that peek out from his hands. His new cannon also has a dagger-like blade, and he also has a harpoon. This is Hound, the new Automice, portrayed by Geronimo's grandfather, William Shortpaws, who may have a temper, but he's also a good mouse. He can be a little dramatic sometimes. Hound is also voiced by John Goodman. His weapons are guns of all shapes and sizes. He also has fragment grenades and a blade. He also has a cigar that can act like a cannon, but honestly, I don't think it's dangerous for Hound to smoke since he's a robot. But it can be dangerous for William Shortpaws to do smoking. His ultra mode is an Oshkosh Defense FMTV. This is Drift, portrayed by Chop Chop. He's like a samurai warrior because his main weapons are 2 swords. His 2 alternate modes are a 2013 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse and a Sikorsky S-97 Raider helicopter. This is Crosshairs, portrayed by Wild Willie. His ultra mode is a Chevrolet Corvette C7 Stingray. His weapons are 2 pistol guns. He is voiced by John DiMaggio. This is Brains, portrayed by Hercule Poirot. His leg was broken off and he was severely injured from a crash landing during the Battle of Chicago. He was used for making prototypes at KSI, but in the end, he was free at last. Here are some of the Automice that have been killed by Cemetery Wind and Lockdown. They were also accused of the Chicago invasion. Ratchet and Leadfoot. Kid Yeager saw a video of them being killed by Lockdown and Cemetery Wind. The Dinobots are a group of robots that belong to the Autobot family. They are huge and appeared on Earth 65 million years ago, when a meteor crashed into Earth and killed all the dinosaurs. but some got turned into metal. Here's a list of them found in the 4th sequel. Grimlock is the leader of the Dinobots, portrayed by Geronimo Stilton, Geronimo's cave mouse ancestor. His weapons are 2 maces, and the Ultra Mode is not a vehicle, but a dinosaur called Tyrannosaurus Rex. He can breathe fire, just like most dragons do in fairy tales. Scorn's Ultra Mode with spikes that acts like a sail is actually a Spinosaurus. His weapons are a whip and spikes. He is portrayed by Hercule Poirot, who also has a long snout. Slug's Ultra Mode is a Triceratops, because they can charge on anything just like rhinos do today. Triceratops have 3 horns to use as their main defense against predators or others of their kind. Slug's weapons are a mace and a sword. He is also portrayed by Bruce Hyena. Straffy's Ultra Mode is a pterosaur, but he has 2 heads and 2 tails. His weapons are a spear and a needle-sharp blade. In Robot Mode, he is portrayed by Trap.